Okay, logged into raid, and this was just randomly popped up when I logged in. A parcel arrived for you from the Exodar, bearing the seal Grand Artificer. You open the small box and find a small hexagonal crystal about the size of your palm. When you touch it, the hexagraphic message flashes to life in the air above it. In the message, Grand Architect Ramul instructs you to come to the Exodar at the earliest convenience. This is why I hit record, because I assumed when I clicked accept it would actually...
Hey, is this hologem still muted? Ah, no. Good, good. When you receive this champion, come to the Exodar, swiftly. I need your help on a special project.
Yeah, I assumed when I, clicked accept quest it was gonna do something. So, and it did, so I was right. Problem is, I don't know if I really want to raid, because I've already done the raid this week, so it literally would be a complete waste of time. But I'll join the call and maybe they won't notice I joined. Alright, let's do this Heritage Armor quest.
There you are, champion. Hey, I thought perhaps the hologem I sent did not have enough charge.
It did take me a while to teleport over here.
Come, speak with
My
me.
apologies for bringing you here on such short notice, Autocat, but help right now would be most appreciated. I found myself in with many surprise deadlines. Surprise and deadlines are not words I like together in the same sentence.
May the Legion fall.
The Prophet wishes to personally ask you for your help with the Teshamat, but since he's working elsewhere, I ask that you first to jumpstart our task. My colleagues and I have been working on a special project, and since the Prophet has declared today the Teshamat, we will unveil it at the celebration. For this I need an emitter, but it needs an overhaul. We only have time for a hot wiring. Get some filament and soldering tools from the crate nearby. Then maybe you can wire it to the array.
Were you not informed of the occasion? The Prophet has declared we celebrate the Tishabot today. Our time is now, hero.
I regret that I'd not time to apprentice in times like this.
The Vindicar is at your disposal.
What is it?
What the rats
Yes,
doing? The
outsider.
filthy rats. The creatures of Argus are resilient as we are. May have a master rule.
Take caution.
Do I have one? He didn't answer.
Farewell.
He will not give me a mashul.
Greetings, friend.
I don't know if this is phased, though. I don't think it is. But it could be.
We will not fall.
I can't be bothered to walk too far away. I think it is a phased instance.
You might recall, the Tishamat was a yearly sacrament on Argus. A time to reflect on the burdens of your past, learn from them, and commit to a path forward.
I will do my best. to
I'm
guide
pleased
you.
that Velen has kept his promise to welcome any Kakrul who wish to journey from Argus to Azeroth. Not that I doubted the Prophet's benefits, but pessimism in these matters is reasonable given the past. Perhaps we are finally truly moving forward from
We
it.
must never forget.
Never forget Faramore, a thin iridescent wire coated by artifacts used for high temperance soldering. Wait, Am I missing these tablets? I doubt it. Rummage, 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 rummage.
It has not been celebrated in many years. But the Prophet feels strongly that tradition must be revived, and that now is the correct time to do it.
A slender shard of thermal crystal able to heat itself to an extreme precise temperature.
I lend you my strength.
While the circumstances are a bit more stressful than I would like, it is refreshing to work on something other than artillery for once. Why do we abandon the Teshamat for so long? Same reason for many of our ancient traditions were abandoned. Constantly being on the run from the Legion left little time to consider anything but survival. Tomorrow was not guaranteed, so yesterday might as well not exist. But all that has changed now. What could be more exciting? Where is the Prophet? Poor villain is occupied at the moment. He's taking care of a small mission that he wanted to attend to personally. Nothing to worry about. He assured me that he'll be back in time for the ceremony. Hand him the materials.
Our project is fitting for the Tishamat. That is why Verlin has asked us to present it to everyone at the celebration. But we will present nothing if the emitter is not fixed. Connect the Arcanite crystal arrays. Perhaps then it will power up.
Oh, we do have a rat. I just don't see where it is. Is it? Oh, it's on my shoulder!
Good. The emitter is functional. Now, we just need the presentation and its presenter. Our time is now, hero. Within the
I regret not having an apprentice in time like these.
We will endure.
Or gives the newly seated crystals a test wiggle. Not my finest work, but it'll do. Like willing, it will remain functional until the project is revealed and the ceremony is over.
May the Legion fall before you. We will endure.
During the Testament, Atenor and I will present our project schematics. Atenor is the high artifactor of Shatrath. Her father was my late mentor, the famed XR Hatu. Hatu's hoof prints are hard to find, but Atenor has more than done so. She has the schematics, and she seems she should be here when they are presented, but she's not responded to my messages. Atenor seldom leaves the city, but surely she can make an exception for the Tashamet. Perhaps you can reason with her. Ah, Shani, got to shut up. How was I going to do that?
Be as stubborn as a talbuck in the mud, but do not let her turn you away. Go swiftly. Use my hologem if you need.
Does this take me to Shatrav? It doesn't specify which coordinates they are. I don't know if it's a way to teleport back or whether it's a way to teleport to Shatrav. I'm going to assume it's teleport to, hopefully. We don't know whether it worked because it was teleport to. What if you weren't friendly with the Alador? Though, with that chain thing?
Good fortune. The Naru have not forgotten us.
Yeah, it's not a sharded version.
If you are here to interrupt me, be advised that I have an arc welder and 0 patience.
It'd be an honor to one day be a high artificer.
Let's go. Well, it says that Exodar, so maybe.
Archidon
Oh, hello.
Good
Do you want to hear
fortune
about
and
my
hello.
project? I'm researching warp stalkers. They can warp into a dimension to hide themselves, but it destabilizes the space around them. A lot of our inventions have the same problem, but I'm working on a device that can fix that. If it works, we may be able to improve our technologies and keep the city safer. Atara's been helping a lot with the circuitry. She must think it has promise.
Stay safe. Dionis Aka. Krona Kai Christor.
Remember
Anyone
the
got
lessons of the
anything?
past.
Ugh. I just had
I'm busy,
it.
what do you want?
Another
Ramon needs
good idea
you
down the
to bring
drain
the
for the
schematics to the
sake of
Exodar to present
pleasantries.
them at the Tasmat.
Perhaps we can chat later. As I told Ramul, the schematics are ready. But if he is waiting for me at the Exodar, he can keep waiting. My work is here in Shatrath. I will not put it on hold to attend some archaic holiday. The title High Artificer means
I have a
am
data
very
crystal
busy.
prepared with the schematics on it. My apprentice can find it for you. I have no time to leave Shatrath.
Want a better future?
My schematics speak
You
for
have to
themselves.
create it
Each
first.
circulation has been verified. It is respectful of building all the code. It is respectful of building and all the codes. I even included a layout of the channels the power grid must follow. Ramul knows the project. He already signed off on everything. He can explain it to the masses himself. I do not need to waste my valuable time traveling to the Exodar for some ridiculous holiday. My apprentice will give you the schematic on the data crystal. Take your leave.
Leaving so. Get the crystal from Berun. Then get out of my workshop. Yes.
Why are you still here? Bamura is distracted enough without someone lurking about.
Perhaps we can chat later.
Bamura leans in and shows loads of voice. Ramul sent Atama many messages about the Teshamat. They usually have a good relationship, but she ignored them and has been very annoyed ever since. Well, more annoyed than usual. She claims the travel to the Exodar cuts into her workload, but I think it's really something to do with the Teshamat. Lessening her workload should at least cheer her up, yes? I know she has a draenei shipment come in to the city, but it's late. Maybe you could track it down? Perhaps then she will have time to travel to the Exodar. I'll try and locate it.
It's worth a try. Though if the Tishamat is what is putting her in a bad mood, it might not work.
He's got a lizard on his shoulder instead. He got himself a baby warp stalker. Okay, let's grab her artifact.
Hey you! Lend us a hand? Our cargo went haywire and knocked crates off our wagon.
Nether Storm Draenei is the worst. We should have reinforced the crates.
These crates from D. Whoa. I think it's a bit weird though that the planet is called Draenei. It feels like they were just like, yeah, the Draenei's were like, we're just gonna invade the planet and name it ourselves. Gather the Draenei fragment.
Thank you. We will handle the crates. You can take those draenei fragments to the crystal smiths.
Why they got the new model for Talbots? Like, they should use the old Talbot models. God, they're so crusty.
Open your heart to the light.
Greetings. If you need crystal smithing services, I'm not sure we have the time for any new orders, but I'll see what I can do. The artificers have been keeping us very busy recently. What's the difference between a crystal smith and an artificer? Interested in the trade, are you? Crystal smiths process raw crystals into materials that the artificers can use Typically, this means removing the impurities, reforging energy channels, and cutting to the size and faceting based on intended use. Artificers then assemble the materials into whatever they might be building. Why do the artificers do that work themselves? Well, why does not every painter make their own paint? Some might prefer to, but they are different skills, and light calls us all in different paths. Here's some high artificers draenei order. The rest is on the way.
Ah, the lost shipment. Tell the High Artificer we will process it after the Tishamat. We are closing for the holiday.
No wonder she's so pissed.
Be well.
No wonder she doesn't like this thing, as people have been lazy. I think this is going to make her mood even worse. Quite still. I took the draenei shipment to the Crystal Smith. Here's your completed work order.
You. If I needed help, I would have asked for it. My work is very precise. I don't need a clumsy novice's hands in it. Perun, get the crystal. You, take it to Ramul. Tell him I have my reasons for not attending the Tishamat.
Yes, High Artificer. Come, champion. I will get the crystal for you. Someday, I hope my research helps my
We'll do
people.
what we can for Atama.
You are leaving?
It was worth a try. It seems it was difficult to get her in, to get her to the Testament, but I have another idea.
Stay safe.
He whispers to you. There are ways, I'm sure you know, for draenei to speak to the dead. It is not the same as having another one back, but Hatamu's ashes were taken to Ockhamdoon after the Soul Priest reclaimed the temple. Maybe they might know a way to help Anata with her loss.
I should get. I was afraid of this. It's not her work. It's the Tishamat itself. The Tishamat is a time of remembrance and of letting go of the past. She lost her father, Exar Kataru, in the siege. Speaking of him saddens and angers her. Atanya may not be ready for the rituals of the Tishamat, but maybe we can help her.
Alright, let's head to Ockhamdoon. Can't remember if you're allowed to fly over the other area. Yeah, you can, good. I apologise, but we're in the midst of a soul-binding ritual. There's much to be done for the spirits in our care, but we voyage to the Exodar to answer the Prophet's call to the Tishamet. Is there something that requires our urgent attention? I thought Ockhamdoon was abandoned after the war. Not entirely. Some of us hid from the orcs here. After the invasion was driven from its sacred halls, we begun to slowly work on repairing the damage that the Shadow Council did to Ockhamdoon. The dead deserved the rest that the Ockhamdoon promised them. The orcs will not have taken that from them, nor will from the others who will one day join them. Are there still being interfered with here? Some. Those who died in Shatroth were cremated after the city was reclaimed. Slowly we have been relocating their ashes to the Ockhamdoon and given them their souls the rights they were denied. Eventually the same will be done to those who yet lavish in the path of glory. Languish in the path of glory. Yeah, the path of glory is like
Back down.
is this road like here, and it's just entirely made out of draenei bones.
Greetings.
What are you doing here with the vigils? When the Ockendom was destroyed, most of the souls housed here were torn to shreds. Many who survived succumbed to madness. Yet some were not so forgone that they could not be saved. We knew that binding souls to vigils often had a calming effect, not unlike swaddling a child. The weight of a physical body seems to ground their emotions. We kept them in vigilance only temporarily. It is but a splint for a broken bone, while the limb heals. Where do you get the vigils from? Ah, High Artificer Atana manufactures them for us in Shatrath. We are aware that it's not her specialty, but she insists on making them herself. Artificer Atama will not attend the Testament because she still mourns her farmer. Can you help her? Atama, it is finally time. This is a matter you should discuss with our hertiage. I sense that you already partake in our rituals to see the dead. You need only focus your mind to see them. Your Etra?
This too shall pass.
Thank you, Nimeran. I take it you can see me now, champion? The dead speak to those
It's
who
good just to have
listen.
visitors. The honoured dead are here, well cared for, but not many travel to commune with them. The dead can be a painful reminder of what the draenei have endured.
Remember,
I believe that we may be able to help, but perhaps you could aid me first? When I received word that the Testament was upon us, we hurried to prepare the most tortured spirits for the journey to the Exodar. The celebration sacraments may help them rest peacefully. However, they must consent to being moved, so we must commune with the and soothe them first. Will you help me calm these spirits? Afterwards, I will take you to where Hatamur is entombed and give you what you seek.
there is no turning back now. Meet me in the upper reaches. We will commune with the spirits there to prepare them for the journey.
This one looks like upper. Oh.
This is the tomb of Exarch Larohir, the Prophet's general. We will commune with him first. He defended Shatrath until his dying breath. Spirits seek his protection still. Alas, we must return them to rest.
To the jars with you. Back to the coon jars.
He gives his consent. Seal the urn with the mark of Draenei. May the Tishamat relieve Larohir of the guilt he feels at not saving all of Shatrath. Let us commune now with Exarch Kelios, the first Vindicator and Bastion of Kerebor.
Nerf Bastion.
He fought the darkness there,
but it followed him in death. Light his tomb, so that he may see once more.
Use the resolution like all the ones, but will take a very long time to quiet channel. Okay, so it lights all the candles, but fast.
Take care. The smaller the flame, the more swiftly it burns out.
Oh. So I guess that it's just if, like, you're having a hard time completing the quest, you can use that.
Kalios has agreed to the Tishamat. Seal his urn.
So I guess that's just there, like, if you have trouble with the candle puzzle. Fortunately, I lit one of the large candles first, because, like, as he said.
May Kalios no longer fear the darkness, and the light ease his pain.
The darkness is in the next expansion. But yeah, like, as you can see, you're meant to light all the big candles first, then go to the smaller ones after. Like, it looked like one of our big candles was the first big candle was about to go out because I didn't entirely know what the fuck I was doing.
Ah, Rastelan, Larohir's mentor. His is a bloody story of betrayal. Let us commune with him now. He unwittingly gave the orcs the weapon that destroyed him, and Telmor. We must dispel the shades of his guilt.
What's the dog doing?
It is a miracle that his soul survived those ravages. He consents. Please, seal his urn.
Imprisoning.
It may take many Tishmats before Rastelan can fully rest. But I will help him, no matter what. I would forfeit my own soul.
Although there is many years, I remember what you did for me, Araka. I lost anger. I was lost, angry, no, furious. I could not see the path forward from what had happened to us. I still clung to the past that had so hard that it suffocated me. You brought me rest. I can never repay the debt. Thank you, Araka. Why do only these souls need to be taken to Teshumet? On August, it was common to perform the sacrament of Teshumet on behalf of the departed souls to help them move on. These three souls are volatile. While they show promise, we are having trouble fully separating them from their attachments. With the revival of the Tishamat, we hope to bring will be the key in helping them.
Never hesitate to do
Thank
what
you
is
for what you've done, Arakat. Moving a spirit's remains can disturb them greatly, so they must be calmed as much as possible so the journey can be made safely.
right. Tradition binds my people. Remember.
Fortunately, not all of the fallen entombed here in Ockendune suffer as these do. Some ease gracefully into death, like soil tilled after a rainfall. Archimet Hectoru is one such soul. Thanks be to the light that he rests easy. Come, I'll show you his tome, even though it says
Never
tomb.
hesitate to do what is a thank you for your help, champion. The tomb of Exarch Hataru is just across the way. Follow me.
I wonder whether these would take me to the... I wonder if I could have used these to get over to the other platforms instead of flying over to them.
Exarch Hataru has accepted his life, his death, his triumphs, and his mistakes. Approach him and make your request.
Why is the staff here? Can I take the staff? The urn is covered in a fine layer of dust. It appears to have been undisturbed for many years. I think your daughter Atamu still grieves for you. Points at the box.
I sense that Exarch Hataru's only regret is leaving his daughter behind. Taking the Exarch's gift back to his daughter may bring them both peace.
A golden lens, worn with age and use. The precise carved facets allows the artificer to see the energy channel running through the crystal, using their work. Okay, so I guess we bring the gem back.
For light's sake, why are you back?
To give you a bed.
The title High Artificer means I am very busy.
No, it just has the same horn as Lightforge. Atua glares at you tiredly. If you say one more thing about the Testament, you'll wake up at the bottom of Alador's rise with a hoof print on your back. Offer the artificial lens to her. I've spoken with your father, he wants you to have this.
What is wrong with you? I tell you to leave, and instead you rob my father's grave.
Atanya, I sent them to Akendun. Exarch Hataru wouldn't want this for you. He would want you to be around your people and to show them all you've made, not to stay locked away here.
What? Yes.
Anna crosses her arms tightly, not looking at you, Oberyn.
Want a better
Fine.
future?
For a moment she looks like she might snatch the lens from you. Instead, she takes it from you gently.
Leaving so soon?
My mother died on a colony planet. My father and I helped each other move past that. But when he died in the siege of Shatrath, watching the walls of his great accomplishment crumble to dust, there was no one left for me. So I worked, and now I have the schematics of my own Shatrath, a better Shatrath. Cleanses the lens in her fist and exhales in resignation. I'll go to the Exodar, but if Romul says one word about it, I'll make him eat his soldering tools.
My father was Draenor's greatest artificer. He lived for Shatrath and died in it. Sometimes I wondered if I'd end up the same. But I will not. The city I have designed is what this one should have been, what it could have been. I will take the data crystal to the Exodar, to the Tishamat.
She warp.
It'd be an honor to one day
Thank
be
you,
a
Kat.
high
I thought she was
artificer.
going to throw something at you, but this was a lot better than expected. I'm really happy that you could help Atama. My parents died when my hooves were still soft, and Atamat has been my closest thing to a family I've ever really had. Anyway, I'll clean up here, and then I'll see you at the Tishamat.
You are leaving?
Should I try and grab the...
I didn't tell you about my research.
Should I try and grab the staff again before I teleport back? It's unlikely I can. I don't know why you can hover over the staff. Problem is I don't entirely know where the artifact is anymore. The artifact is not here anymore. Ha 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 ha. Because I'm pretty sure this was the platform. Hello?
I am glad you could join us, High Artificer. You have spared me many headaches.
Let's transfer these schematics before I change my mind. Ugh, I just had it. Another good idea down the drain for the sake of pleasantries.
Argus will always be ours.
Velen awaits us back in Bloodmist. Come, we must put an end to this. When did you and your people arrive? Velen sent a message to Argus some days ago to announce the Tishamat. I do not control my people. Those who wish to go were free to make their choice. I did not, but Velen sent another message earlier today requesting my aid here. I considered refusing, but Velen has been agreeable lately, and it's satisfying to see him admit when he can't solve a problem by himself.
Walk in the shadows of the earth.
I am listening.
I've seen the worst injuries than these, but I share Hatamul's concern. Please see if to it that the situation in Bloodmist is resolved before the Tishamat begins. I will stay here and tend to the wounded.
The elements will never forsake us.
Oh, we lost our rat. We need to get our rat again. Oh shit, a
I
rat.
greet you.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Look at the size of these crystals. And the draenei here have just left them like this. I'm gonna put a bid to break these down right away.
Arcanon Poros.
But why? We need those crystals, even though we do not at all.
I lend you my strength.
In some ways, getting Ator here was a more difficult victory than the fall of Antorus. Levity aside, I'm glad that she is here. I knew that the art Tishamat would be hard. I knew the Tishamat would be hard for her. Her father was a great man, and we all mourn his passing. The Tishamat is gearing up to be one for the Hollow Records. Lord's voicing confidently. Even Hatul is here.
Even on Azeroth, demons are brazenly bold. I will lead my people through any darkness.
Okay, Velen told me I may find you here. He needs your assistance. The Stryers that have infested the nearby island have been ambushing draenei travelers for the Tishamat. Velen and I have been attempting to solve the problem quietly. He does not wish to mobilize the Vindicars and alarm his people on day of sacrament, but despite our efforts, the attacks have continued. The event may need to be cancelled if we cannot get the demons under control. Cover me so that we can end this threat.
Take this man away. We will fly to meet Velen in Bloodmist together. Velen reports that there were at least 4 satyr attacks on draenei traveling through Azure Mist since morning. I wish to rally the Vindicators, but Velen does not want to cause panic and darken the Tishamat. He wants to quietly drive the satyrs back into Bloodmist to keep travelers safe. For now. But Velen realized this half measure will not work without assistance. So he called upon me and other recent allies to help. We are experts in the killing of demons, as are you. With your aid, we should accomplish this quickly and quietly.
This corruption caused by the Exodar crash feels strange.
Indeed. The nether energies seeping from the ship have made Bloodmist difficult to cleanse. I hear you. Speak.
I do not like this place. It is too open, too empty. None of places to set your back against.
Our time has come.
Even with the corruption, this land is so alive. There is grass, water, unmarked skies. The air is clean. It almost hurts to breathe. If any demons threaten this place, I will be the first to destroy them. What have you been doing? What have you and the other patrons been doing? For the time being, we are aiding the Kakrul and Lightforged on Argus. Few have been allowed to serve the draenei here on Azeroth. I personally evaluate every passerat and vouch for them on my own life, so it is not a matter of distrust. Rather, it is that we have no desire to distress the draenei with our open presence. They are aware of the hand of the Prophet has been extended to us, but that does not erase what we did to them.
For thousands of years we hunted our own people. It may take that time, and more, to be redeemed.
I was hoping to resolve the sudden Stryer attacks before the I formally announced the Teshamat to all. Alas, I'm grateful for Ramul called you to the Extar early. I assume that Hatum has explained the situation to you?
Be just. Without faith.
Stryers are an infection we mustn't allow to fester in the blood mist for too long. If we can push them back enough that they no longer pose an immediate threat to Azumist during the Teshamat, I will see to more permanent solution afterwards.
The light will guide your way.
Beware of
The Legion may be one entity, but it is vast. The demons that comprise it are also varied, as immeasurable wounds that they have conquered, but I have had no dealing with Stryers. From what the Prophet has told me, they seem disorganized, intelligent certainly, but feral in their malevolence. I'm inclined to believe that their recent attacks are random, but perhaps not. Bring me the totem they have scattered across the Bloodmist Isles. I may be able to tell the essence what, if any, the end goal is.
Wisdom guide your path.
Beware the legions.
Azamul and I are of the same mind. We must know the strength of the Stryers before we attempt to drive them back with force, else we may walk into a fight we can't win. I can learn much about my enemies by observing what damage they leave in their wake. The wildlife here was corrupted by the Exodar's lingering energies, but I suspect that demons' presence might be worse. Collect the bones of the local wildlife for me. Study in them could give us some clues.
Why have you allowed these demons to infest this area for this long?
We have lacked the time and resources needed to eliminate them. Other threats strained our forces.
Their opportunism ends today. I will slaughter each one personally, if needs require it.
Veins of red crystal seep through other wood grains. Oh shit, can we actually fly here? I don't think we can yet. Pretty sure this is an area which is still enough flying. Yeah, we can't even dragon ride here. I was kind of hoping dragon ride might break the rules. Oh shit, we need more than 8. Unless it's just not counting correctly on the add-on. No, we need more than 8. Pitted bone. When clear of blood, the dark green marrow can be seen float, frothing up from pits, speckled bone. Why are these night savers here? I don't think night savers were even on this isle before. There's so few of them. I am trying to fly and I forgot I can't. Oh god, this is going to take some time.
It's too far away.
Oh, there we are, there's some more enemies here.
I'm out of range. I need to get
Do we have all the totems yet? 'Cause I don't see any more totems appearing.
target. It's too far away. I'm out of range. I need to target something first. It's too far away. Target.
Okay, that is everything.
We fight, we survive.
Remember, you're putting them out of their misery.
I will lead my people.
Snaps the bun and
through
sniffs
any
the frothing
darkness.
marrow tentatively and frowns. Lesser demons do not corrupt creatures this deeply. Their fell disease can barely spread beneath the skin, much less the bones or souls. These are no weak imps we're dealing with.
We will never give up.
For thousands of years, we hunted our own people.
I would prefer to
It
know
may take
the
that
capabilities
time
of the
and
Strive
more
before engaging.
to be redeemed.
Curious. These crystals appear similar to the others emitting from blood mist, but their placement on these totems seems deliberate. I'll study them further.
The depth of corruption in these animals. It is not the work of lesser demons.
There is a larger threat behind these attacks, then?
Yes. These crystals were made into fell spreaders. No satyr could do that. A Manari artificer made them. I know it.
We welcome your help.
I can't in good conscience gather the draenei for the Teshmet if we are threatened this close to home. If one of the Manari is using the Stryers to orchestrate these attacks, or to distract us from the larger foul purpose, then they must be rooted out immediately. We will divide our efforts to look for the signs of the enemy. Azamul will search the northern Strayer camps. You, Hatamul, and myself will search the closer camp. Meet Velen and them at the place.
Many depend on you. Arzal, search the Satyr camp to the north. Champion, Atun, come with me and search the camp to the west.
Of course. Khatun, take this Stargarite shard. It will guide you towards any fell magic of Manari origin.
Sargarite. If you think it will help, Arzal.
I don't think this is a very good split of resources, like sending one guy by himself. Because of course it's going to be at their camp, not ours.
Let us begin our search. The spell will still stand.
I need to get closer.
A cloaking spell. Coward religion tactics. Why did you not see this before, Velen? I do not know, but we must destroy it. All trespassers will be dealt with!
Okay, we need to pick up light. Oop, there we are.
Fell spreaders were rooting the corruption but misholding time, and you let it run rampant. Why? To protect the Rangari, I pulled them out of blood mist. Their lives were worth more to me.
I'm out of range.
I stand by my decision.
I can't attack that target.
I need it to proc back out again.
I need to get closer.
It is done. The Sargarite shard is no longer reacting to energies here. Indeed. We should return it to Arzal at the northern camp.
Ah shit, I forgot I can't fly. Maybe we can find the rare though? Probably stealthed unfortunately though.
This Satyr camp appears abandoned, but the fell resonance is stronger here than anywhere else on the island.
The Dark Fallen will not.
It does not surprise me that Velen has had demons on his doorstep the whole time. but at least they will be dead now. I'll take much satisfaction in that.
Our time has come.
Demons will corrupt areas not only to claim territory, but also to empower themselves. The stronger the corruption, the more power they can draw from it, like metal being heated in a fire. If I'm correct, the Manari concepted these striers to hide their fell spreaders across Blood Mist for this exact purpose. Whoever they are, they'd be rather powerful by now.
Wisdom guide your path.
We did not find the Manari responsible for this. When we do, we'll make them pay.
You are the instrument of change.
If Haru and Azul are correct, we may have an opportunity to end this here and now. I will not see it squandered.
Many depend on you. I will lead my people through any darkness.
Can you hear that? The silence. This area is empty. Not even the rabid wildlife dare approach this camp. I do not see an immediate cause, but the fell residence here is overwhelming. I sense it is woven by the Manari's hand, but I am being blocked from probing more deeply. Something is being hidden. It must be cloaked by magic. Hatul reported from the other camp that hindered me. I can dispel it, but I can't guarantee what we'll find when I do.
It is too quiet here. Be wary of an ambush.
Hatun is right. Something is hidden here, and I will reveal it.
Do what you must, Arzal. We will follow your lead. Malades Enkil, Maev Rakatiros! More fell spreaders, buried across the whole island. Hundreds of them. We must act quickly. Champion, call Romul. We need his aid. Champion. I'm a little busy right now with the preparations. What do you need? Romul, transport one of our generators to the champion's location immediately. What? Yes, Prophet, right away. Calibrating transport. Generator inbound.
The generators, shoot them down.
Do not be afraid. For thousands of years we hunted our own people. It may take that time and more to be
I expect the
redeemed.
Striers to swarm us once we begin to charge the generator. Tell me when you're ready. I'm ready.
Hatun and I will overcharge the generator. The satyr will sense the energy building. Champion, Arzal, hold them off.
With pleasure.
A target.
All trespassers will be dealt with.
I will hear you out.
Target something. You will not ruin my plans again. My magic has claimed this land and will soon claim every last soul in your wrecked city.
Restricting my damage a little. Bony little.
This threat was beyond what I expected to find here. But it could not stand against us united.
For Darrell.
With the corruption removed, Blood Mist will finally begin to heal. as will our people. Together.
Yes? What is it?
If Sarah's reforms one day, I'll rip her soul apart myself.
Wisdom guide your path.
I admit that Valen's plan was serviceable.
Walk in the shadows of the earth.
It is done. I could not have imagined the threat in Blood Mist had grown this dangerous. Thank the light that I chose to bring Hatul and Asmul here. This could not have been done without them. Without all of us.
Be just.
With Sarana's slain once again, Blood Mist will finally be able to heal. Her influence was no doubt anchoring the corruption to the land. It is another reason to celebrate today, but it is not the true reason I called Hatul and Arazul to Azeroth. I would have them attend the Tessamat with us. The sacrament asks us to reflect on our past and commemorate the bright better future. The opportunity of efforts emphasize that. Our efforts emphasize that. I can't say it. I'll bring them to the Exodar. Please join us when you're ready.
You are the instrument. Now, truthfully, I did not invite you to Azeroth merely for this mission, but for the Tishamat as well.
The Tishamat? Thank you. But surely my presence would cast a shadow over the sacrament.
The first sacrament of Tishamat asks us to reflect on the shadows of our past. I will make sure you feel welcome.
As you wish, Prophet.
Hatun, this may seem to you a hollow gesture, but I would like us to speak. The Tishamat asks, we learn from our mistakes. I will consider it. Let us go.
We'll open a portal into the dream.
What is it?
Interesting.
Warm wishes to you.
We will endure.
You wish to buy? Trade?
Oh, you have trial style stuff. I actually haven't seen the newer trial style stuff. Do kind of want the slime boots though. Mostly because I kind of forget. No, not really slime, but like the lava boots. I probably need to farm trial and style. Trial and style should just be more fucking common than it is. Like, there's no reason for trial of style to be so fucking rare.
May your days be long and your hardships few.
There is a lot to talk to by the looks of things.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
It was difficult, but I brought the news of the Teshmat to each of the settlements of the lost ones across Draenei that I could find. I was not asked to do this, but I felt that I was important. I spent several years meditating on my feelings about the Kakul and lost ones. Truthfully, I feared them, not as one fears a beast, but as one fears the ocean. I could not live there, and saw in death and darkness to me. I wanted to bring everyone in darkness into the sunlight, but in my fear I forgot that there are fish. We are all part of the same people, but I need not live the same lives.
We survive.
There is an awful lot of people people here, but not that many who actually speak.
The Naru have not forgotten
Oh, it's just
us.
stable master.
Each day is a blessing.
It is a curse.
You have not forgotten us. Good fortune.
This land is home to many, not just the Eredar. I'm glad that we keep our friendship with them over the years.
Seek the path of the light.
How are you? How are you? Go kill some furblocks for a quest. You became stronger than I could ever imagine. I'm proud of you. How are they? How are they? Go kill some furblocks for a quest. Promised one. It is good to see that you yet prosper. When I just walk in front of all the fucking bows. Not the best of moves.
Our enemies will fall.
My draenei is perfectly serviceable. Thanks to Jandor, I'm swiftly learning every curse word in your language, and then some. What else could what else could possibly be needed? True. I told Astrid everyone would be speaking Draenei, but he insisted on following me here anyway. Do you know how many favors I had to pull with this peacekeepers? With the peacekeepers?
Safe journey.
Yeah, that would probably been quite difficult. Oh, we're gonna lose our rat again. We got some spooky ghosts.
Come, speak with me.
Thanks for bringing us these spirits to Tashimat, Araka. One of the hardest parts of being Okanai is knowing that you can't save every soul, but for the ones that you can, it makes all the difference to them, and that is enough.
Mano ekta, my friend. Come closer and speak.
It is comforting to know that the Okanai are once again caring for the spirits of our fallen. Lothari was once my commander in death. He's still a dear friend. I will treasure this brief moment with him. What do you think of Hatamoon? I spoke with him earlier, but before you accompanied him to Bloodmist. He speaks what is on his mind and does not tolerate disrespect. It is refreshing. His voice added to ours. I believe that we hold that we can hold the prophet to his promise. The new city will not be a home to all if it is not a home to the Kakul in equal measure.
With faith, there
Once
is
I come of age, Namul says that he'll take my trials. I'll take my trials to become a real chamois.
Hearken on Poros.
I can hear the souls of the dead.
We brought the spirits to the. Oh wait, did we read his thing? We brought the spirits to Tashmat so that the sacrament may help relieve them of their burdens and allow them to truly rest. But I did not expect they might help ease the burdens of others as well. I believe this will truly make a difference for them. Both the living and dead, thank you for helping make this a possibility.
There is no turning back now.
Together we can defeat the burning.
I'd almost forgotten Kalios, so darkened are my memories of the distant past, so narrowed. But he speaks of Karabor's beauty as if he looked upon it only yesterday, and for a moment I can almost see it. What do you think of Hatamoon? I respect anyone with that much demon blood on their hand. Hatamoon knows as well as I do what it is to live amidst the ashes of your home, to see it defiled while you're powerless to stop it. It is a feeling I do not forget. I trust both of to never let it happen again. What do you think of Pentus? The loyalist of the demons are fleeting. Sometimes that can be useful. I've known some demons to serve the Illidari fighting against their former Legion masters. I'm not surprised that the Mandorai would also turn a hand that feeds them. Watch them closely.
You I trust, but never Illidan. Light bless you.
Go in peace.
May
As
we part as friends.
this place empty. Yeet. I'm gonna assume it's just this section, hopefully.
Must not.
The path is dark, it occurs one death night. You do not wish to walk it with me.
Yes, outsider. I am listening.
Be on your way. Are you with the Pentress? I have spoken with Axel. We share the same vision, if not all the same motives. If he needs my blade, he has it.
We shall see.
Do not be afraid.
I'm thankful for the Vindictor's presence. It appears to comfort the others, and Boros has offered to guide me around Azumist after the Testament has concluded. He smiles very friendly. I suspect it is an order from the Prophet, but I will not refuse the gift, however unmerited.
Beware of strangers promising strength.
The Tavmite
and
has
power.
been assigned to my escort. Avul and the other Paramas during the Tishmat. Although I trust the Prophet's judgment, I had the same apprehension as the others when we quietly informed some time ago. Perhaps I will always have those apprehensions. For now, I accept their past might not be the future. They have been given the chance to prove it.
Remain vigilant. Warm wishes
That
to
gem. We sliver around. Now, I could check whether there's stuff in other spots. Did we talk to you? I don't think so.
Warm wishes to
I think that Blood Mist might actually start to recover the way Azumist did. May the light allow this
good
this
health,
change.
long life.
We could hear the explosion on Blood Mist all the way from here. It's amazing. Why wasn't I invited?
The Naru have not forgotten us. Be well. Remember the lessons.
Kinda
of
got a
the
cut
past.
again. Atamea, for helping Atamea out of camp. She might still look angry, but I can tell that she's enjoying herself a little bit. And I get to tell all the other artificers about my research.
I have found my purpose.
I'm grateful for the
to serve others
purpose I've found in the Tears Guard, but it's wonderful to be able to celebrate with my people.
I am always here if you need me.
What distance we have all crossed to be here now? What do you think of the Pashmites? I remain cautious. There's apprehension are not important. The aspirations are not impossible. It is true that I hold High Commander Lothros in high esteem, despite the sins he once committed. And I've seen the Baphomet provide aid on Argus as we fight to purge the Legion's lingering infestation. But that is a simple battle. When harder battles come, we will see if their promises are built on stone or sand.
We will win this war.
We dedicate our lives to the exterminating the Burning Legion, but despite all that we've gained, we've lost so much more, missed so much more. It will be difficult, but many of us would like to no longer stand so far apart from our kin. Let's get another rat.
We will not fall.
What?
In life I was a vindicator. The light can no longer reach me where I dwell, but I hear its voice like music drifting through the bars of a prison cell, and I know it. Allow me to mourn. I see you are able to drag the High Artificer from her workshop at Eldor's Rise. The Prophet needs not worry. I would have dragged her here myself had you failed. Smiles, but with a touch of mischief. She had been working on those schematics for ages. I never did ask what they were for, but I suppose we will learn soon enough.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
It has been a long time since I heard a prayer that wasn't a battle hymn. It reminds me of softer times.
What wishes do you?
Open your heart to the light.
Ah, friend, if only I only help hunters and their pets.
Violis,
So harsh. The hunter trainers. We will not talk to the hunter trainers because they just hunter trainers and they will not say anything by the looks of things. I think that this is just normal people by the looks of things. I think this is just like normal NPCs, not to do with this. But yeah, I think it might only cover this area. No, I think the Testament might only be in the trader tier. Oh, we missed these people. It's so hard to find the people. I've never known a life where the draenei have not been fractured people. It's good to see those wounds finally healing. Are you an orc? Only half. I was raised amongst the draenei. Some of us call ourselves Oshimai, the people of spirits. I wish my parents had survived to see this.
Krona kai Christor.
We will endure.
It was never about going home. It was about going back to a life that I had hungered for, a life that consumed me, a life that no longer exists. But I do still exist, and after I set foot in Shatrath again, no longer the same man, no longer the same home. I made a new life. Breaking a gem only reveals a new facet. The more thoroughly it's crushed, the more it glistens. The Eridar endure, and I with them.
Roma.
Good for
The Guildmaster. Have we got everyone now? Have we talked to everyone now? Yes, I think.
bring news.
Please tell me the generator is offline for a good reason. No, actually, I do not want to know.
The title High Arc is a generator ever offline for a good reason?
Although it's idly adjusting artificial lens, but quickly stops when you approach.
Perhaps we can chat
It
later.
has been a very long day. Without your help, it would have been even longer.
We will help you.
I hear you. Speak.
Okay, let's just check outside. I don't think that it spans the other areas. Yeah, the amount of lack of life in this area suggests that it's only in this area. So I think I've been everywhere now in this area. Just do one quick thing around. Okay, I think that's everyone talked to. Let's go then.
Not all who want
It brings me great joy to see the Eridar gathered together at last.
the light will guide.
The Chosen Mist was once a solitary holiday. Each Eridar would inscribe a stone with a painful memory. We carried what we reflected on with the memories and teachers, and then committed to moving forward with the wisdom. At last the stones are dissolved in the flame of respite, symbolically removing the weight from our souls. Today the Teshmet will be celebrated not not in solitude, but as a community. Gather the stones of those who would trust you with them, and take them to the flame.
You are the instrument of change.
You will serve as our Tishatan, the memory bearer of Tishamat. It is a solemn role.
You want some stones?
Take this basin and gather our people's memory stones. Take them to the flame of reprieve and lift our burdens. Come, speak with me.
May I take the memory stone for the flame of reprieve? You place the stone in the basin. Eternal progress, ever forward. This is what's ordered the artificers founded on many militia ago, but each step brings the soil we already tread. The defensive crystals had one broken condenser, just one.
The Vindicar is at your disposal.
May I take the memory stone? She places the stone in the basin. Concentration on the architectural marvel will represent its pinnacle of the draenei artificing. The Vindicar will look like a child's toy compared to what we will make together. You have my word. Ink stains on his tendril where it touched the schematic.
We are the
Oh, I
eyes
missed
of the
you
gods.
actually, I didn't see you. I almost refused to come. I've lived in Terakar since what happened. I was not a perfect situation, but after time I became comfortable, stable, solitary. After what my Ricari and I allowed to happen, I cannot return to living amongst those I failed. But perhaps the Tishamat is correct time to confront my guilt. May I have the memory stone? Puts the stone in the basin. The solitude of the past declares has been crushing and self-imposed. Thank you for helping me helping to make the Tishamat happen once more. We need it. I need it.
Fight on your own terms.
They had catapults. We have seen the tracks outside the walls.
Something is amiss on this world.
The Eredar have lived shattered for too long. Today let us reunite the hope and faith. I see the future was a grand corridor full of sunlight. May we walk side by side. May I have the stone. In your hands you carry more than a simple symbol of sacrament. You carry our pain and our hopes, our regrets and our endurance. You hold precisely what it means to be a draenei. Walk softly with pride, negativity, but with pride. I could have convinced him. He wanted to be convinced.
The light will guide your way.
It has been a long time since I saw this many Eldar in one place. Perhaps not since Argus was corrupted, when I still served the council of Travant. Velen chose me to be his chief counselor. We knew each other, trusted each other. Another life as distant as Argus from this place. How falls a silent mumbling over the past. What do you think of the other Kaku? It is uncomfortable to know that Kavul exists beyond Argus on this Draenor, and Nababu speaks of. And it is unsurprising to hear that Velen turned a blind eye to their mistreatment all these years, despite claiming that they would be protected. But inviting them to the Teshamat is something. It is more than words, at least. May I have your stone? Take it away. Early morning, the conservatory bird song.
Beware the Legion's wrath.
I will listen.
He does not want his stone. May I have your stone? Place the stone. Through the light, all pains are softened, all sorrows lessened. We will never forget the bite that left the scar, but we can master the memory of its sting. I saw his face when I woke. There were tears in his eyes, and then the lights went out in them.
Arcanon Boros.
May I have the stone? I've helped see the draenei through many beginnings, but this one feels different. Nothing feels as though it is ending, only blending into the dawn. It was easier to flee the planet than defend it. I agree. It again and again.
Dionys Akka.
I could carve an entire mountain and still fall short of what I must write, but there's something. Every day must be something. I stepped away from their blood when it touched my hooves.
For thousands of years, we hunted our own people. It may take that time.
Wait, did I talk to you? You're just a warlock trainer.
I greet you. You'll come back.
Yeah, I did talk to you. But I didn't realize you were just the warlock trainer, so you probably had nothing to say. The Karma Stone.
How can I help?
I've suffered much in my wandering. Perhaps it is time to return. I was something, not someone. Trading chains again and again.
One day.
The stone. We'll never, we will never, must never give up. The future will bring us precisely what we need, if only we open our arms to allow it. In that moment, I was empty. I wished to live. I hoped, to die.
Remember.
Do you need my counsel?
Are you ready to create your memory stone? It has been some time since the last testament, so I've been advised to commemorate the ritual. First, you must inscribe your name near the top of the stone. And below that, inscribe the description of the memory whose burden you wish to relieve yourself of. You must remember the lesson of the past, but those memories need not weigh us down eternally. If you stoop upon the burden of regret, of pain, of guilt, we can make no progress. What do we write? Let's write the terrible
I'll be
decision.
when you are ready. Toss the stones into the flame of reprieve. Feel their weight lift from your soul as they burn.
Discard the memory stones. These stones
Tell the
empty.
prophet our burdens have been
Eat.
lifted, and the ceremony can begin. Old friends, Newcomers.
The draenei have suffered scattered and solitary for too long. Today we allow ourselves to rely on each other.
May the light guide you in all things.
I believe I hear the prophet calling the attendants before the stage. I'm curious to see what Ramul plans to announce now that everyone is gathered. We should make haste, yes?
Unto your
Friends, draenei, please lend us your attention. The ceremony will begin shortly.
The Dark Fallen will not give up. Our enemies will
Let's
suffer
go
as
then.
we have.
This is a great moment for the draenei. Please begin the ceremony.
For many, this may be your first Tishamat. Our last was long ago. Few among us.
Among Us! No!
But even here, in another place and another time, its meaning remains the same. We must let go of the past to grasp our future. No longer must we live scattered, lamenting Argus. We will build a city on the ashes of our exile. We will finally be home. We welcome your help.
Today marks the beginning of a new age for the Erodar. We are one people united in purpose. I will never be broken apart again. Wow, it includes quite a few part sets.
This moment could not have happened without you, champion. By your hand, the Legion was broken. Our long journey ended, and our people reforged as one. In gratitude, we bestow on you as a paragon of our people, a sacred vestment crafted of precious materials from Argus. Atar Vahishana, Matirim Ita. Beneath the eternal stars, we walk together.
Okay, let's see what our armor sets are. We got purple and orange. Name a yellow fruit. Orange. Was just these two sets? It would make sense if it was. But it seemed to suggest that there was a lot more. Wow, you can't use the set in Lightforge, but it makes sense, I suppose, since they have their own sets. Well, that is that done. Might as well check what the Hearthstone does, though. What the Hearthstone do?